What kind of relationship are you really wanting? This is the question that I asked myself. And I want to share that I am in this process where this is the first time in my life that I feel that I am actually ready for a relationship. And I know that sounds crazy to real relationship people out there because there's so many reasons, there's so much to it, and I will talk about that. I will share because I know that is such a big part of what I am here bringing to this world is my journey in intimacy. That's why I'm the intimacy oracle. I don't generally do readings for myself. I prefer readings for other people. And when I try to read for myself, it doesn't work the same. But today I just suddenly was asking, what is the relationship that I really want? But as I was saying it, I realized it wasn't just for me. This is a transmission for other people who are also kind of going deeper into what does that look like? What is that? So I pulled this and I wanted to share with everyone. I pulled these cards and this is for anyone who is asking the question, what kind of relationship am I really, what am I aligning for? Harmony, just like you can feel the love between them. They're looking into each other's souls. Their heart energy is fully activated, and there's lots of angels and beautiful energies around them, supporting them in both physical form and in earthly form. And there's a harmony between them. They're in love. And the kind of relationship is definitely where both people are stepping into their own authority, realizing that your mission is what you're you're here for. And whatever that looks like, we want to be two people that are here to live in our gifts. And we are here to, in a way that empowers the world and be a authority in whatever the way that looks like, that we are stepping up. I love that. It's so, yes, yum, please. Okay, so here we go. Your definitely trust is the right side up. It says deception and envy. That is not the vibe we're going for. And I picked, and when I turned it over, it was upside down, right? No, this is not the vibe. We're not going for deception. Here's the bottom line. Once you lose trust, once there's deceiving and the trust goes, it's over. Doesn't unless you can build that back, which people do. And so it's not 100% over, but man, you're going to have to do a heck of a lot of work if that's even a possibility. Things once the trust breaks. So that is so important. You're not tempted to mess with this relationship because you know it's important and you don't want to be the cause of a gigantic scenario where there's broken hearts all over the place, and you're going to commit to doing whatever it takes to be honest and authentic and courageous and committed in whatever your agreed commitments are. Definitely like working to not mess this good thing that you have found up. And balance. I think when your nervous system is balanced, first and foremost, when you're on your own, that's why having a balanced nervous system in your own life on your own is the first step to meeting a balanced partner. How do you show up when you get stressed? How do you show up in your life when things are not going that well? What do you do? And then like working on that to become a balanced human being who can then meet another balanced human being. And then I swear, this is the one that came up. And it really is the thing. It's like soul connection. It's bigger than the human thing. Yeah, there's a soul alignment there. And this, you've come together for a powerful reason, and that's deeper. So, I made a video about chemistry relationships, and sometimes they can feel like this. So again, discernment is important. The name of this video is not project this fantasy on every guy you meet, but to actually this is what you are aligned for, and not projecting on, but are absolutely, this is what is coming. This is absolutely what you will have in this lifetime, of course. Because if you feel that that is what you are here for, again, it's feeling, it's just there. It's a matter of time. And maybe you have to go through some more of those karmic relationships before you get there. And that's okay. They're also aligned. But this is really the essence of what we're going for, is a meeting of minds. Yes, because I love a deep mind. And two beings coming together, the third eye, they're intuitive, and there's just like, man, they've struck gold on multiple levels because their union is so soul based. So it's like they put their minds and their creativity and their souls together, and it is like it's radiating, and there's lots of flourishing. So that is, if you are here and you're asking what kind of relationship, what is it? Let's like get down to the core of what we're wanting. There we go. Now I asked for what do I what do I need to work on now? And again, I took these cards and I didn't look at them until I'd chosen all of them. And I chose them, not that I'm not just asking this for myself, but for everyone, for all the peeps here. Okay. Number one, financial, material, getting our material life. For me, it's finances and work and, just being grounded in the material realm and making any changes necessary to step up our life, just getting grounded in what we're doing here on planet Earth, calling in our higher selves, meditations every day, calling in the light, doing energy work, calling in our highest guides. And I always say around, if we're speaking to guides, always say only the ones that are at my level of consciousness or way higher towards unconditional love. And any spirits that are like hanging around at a lower vibration, any lower than where I'm at, just no, clear out of my field. I just think doing energy work, connecting to the cosmos, connecting to the earth, and really like bringing the light here to the body, to the planet here. It's so important. So grateful for energy work. I love the inner smile meditation. I just love it. And I love some like really woo woo meditations out there that I love all that stuff. And that's why it's extra important to be grounded on this planet, in this body, getting the finances together, working on our just being in the material world, getting things organized, making the money, figuring out what are we here for, and bringing our soul gifts here. Then it is looking at what's holding us back from moving forward. This is positive movement forward. This is where are we not moving forward? Where are the blocks? Looking at them, looking at where are we not moving on? Where are we stuck in old patterns that are keeping us in the dark rather than moving on into the light? What are the patterns? What are the things that are getting in the way of us fully being in our intuitive, higher mind, higher self? What are the beliefs? What are the thoughts? Just looking. So this is a lot of shadow work. What do we need to see that's in the way of us fully embodying our intuition, fully being so awake in our. What I also want to say here is that if you're even asking this question, you are so on the right path. Just asking that question is just in itself not the question that everybody is asking themselves. Where am I blocked? And I can imagine that where you are, if you are asking that question, where you are now is vastly different than where you were just in yourself, even 1 year ago or 5 years ago. If you're asking those kind of questions, even if you feel stuck, if we just keep asking and just keep being in that loving vibration with ourselves and trusting and being grounded and calling in our higher selves, being connected to that infinite intelligence, right? That's what our intuition is. It's full open. So where are we blocked from just being in that constant state of openness? And where are we not moving on? And also being, it's okay. And not suffering in silence. The way this is suffering in silence, this person is suffering because they're alone. Don't be alone. Reach out to people, make friends, have community. Don't suffer in silence. Now, I want to say I know people who they need one friend and they are fulfilled. They need like a partner and a friend and they're good. And so I think we need to understand what do we need to feel fulfilled? And we need to be getting a heck of a lot of our needs fulfilled outside of a romantic relationship, friendships, sex. I am a big proponent of polysensuality. Have massage friends and have people in your life that are massaging you and hugging you and telling you how amazing you are, and have regular connection and be a happy person who's not suffering on their own. And, if you are on your, that's another piece of the puzzle. If you are on your own, what do you need to do to be happy? What do you need to do to make peace with being on your own? Because only when you make peace with being on your own is then it's more attractive. It's more hot. You see what I mean? Suffering in silence. Oh, I'm on my own, and there's all those people out there, and they're in happy relationships, and I'm just longing. I want to be with a partner, but here I am on my own. And I'm saying that I understand that feeling. Oh my God, it's awful. But it's also just not very attractive. So learning to be happy on your own and also getting a lot of your needs met through good friendships, through people who want to give you massages. And not everybody, again, we all have different needs and desires. I have a lot of male friends. A lot of my best friends are men. And so I get a lot of my needs met and these are not men that I am having sex with. They are men that I have incredibly deep, powerful friendship and massage, cuddle. But I am a huge proponent of people getting needs met to your capacity. I also am a proponent if you take a lover and you know it's not going to break your heart, you can handle it because you've done the work. So, all the best. I think that that is a whole other story, but get needs met that are in alignment for you to have met so that you are not suffering in silence. And if you are suffering in silence, well, I am the intimacy oracle. I help people that are desperately longing for love. If you are desperately longing for love, I got you. Because when I say desperately longing, it's painful. I help those people trust and embody deep presence for themselves. So I love you all so much. This is the kind of relating that we're headed, and we're here to do the work. I'm here to do the work. This is what I'm here for. I am here doing the work around intimacy so that I can have the most aligned. This is it, right? And totally cool with the fact that it could take some time, energy, and work to get there because I'm here for that. If this resonates with you, please like and subscribe, and sending you all blessings.